We're getting close to that magic number. Get yours before it's too late. All right? I'm going to holler at y'all. Deuces.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
All right, good people.
Later, Jeff.
Later on now.
You got to
All
smoke.
right,
Hey, Jeff, man, we got to smoke out one day.
Oh, Kev, call me.
Smoke out one day, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Did I do it right, y'all? Can you hear me in there? Y'all dug that one? Let me know if you can hear me in here. Cool. Cool. All right. We're gonna get it kicking. Y'all sit tight. Get your shit. Get your smoke. Take your break. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it off and funky.
information. Do you wanna know? 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 Go! Be careful and stay away, 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 stay
What's up? Can y'all hear me? How's everybody? Everybody good? Welcome to Giraffeballz. Did I do it? Did I come in? Okay, I almost did it. Almost did it. Yo, hold up in here. What's going on? I hope everybody doing good, man. I am getting the hang of this. How to fly this ship, this OBS podcasting, fly through cyberspace thing that I am doing right now. Today's show is today's snack is peanut butter, apples, raisins, and agave. And I strongly suggest you try it. Nice little snack to go with your munchies. You transition break, Brother Jeff. Thank you, Lovelace. Shout out to Brother Meech from the 3Gs podcast, who has blessed me with some loveliness. We working on something. In fact, let me text him and see if he can let me know. Wow. Crappity crap. All right. Well, I just read what you gave me, Hope. And let me see. How many of us are in here? All right. Cool. Aubrey, what's up? DeHage, what's up? Justin, what's up? Simply, hey, y'all can hear me. Good. I remember that. Okay. Good. Y'all can hear me. Hey, A&R Network. I never appreciate this beat in its entirety until today. I'm out here in the sun, cruising the coupe AC on windows up, speakers on blast. Where you at, A&R Network? I need this beat. You gotta let me know which one. A&R. Meech. Oh, there's Meech. Hey, Meech. Yeah, bro. I'm glad you in here. Which strain is this one, Meech? Let me know which strain that one is, because I want to talk about that in a couple of seconds. Let's see. Lovelace, just the faithful. Okay, Felicia McCrae saying, what's a peace and light? Yes, peace to the balls. Peace to the balls, y'all. Good. Just checking in a little late. No, you right on time. You good. We are good to go up in here. Just getting settled in. Soon as I know soon as my man Meech, I was about to hit you on the cell. George, I'm going to discuss what you sent to me on the text, and I'm going to guinea pig you later through the soundboard to see what's going on and how to start taking phone calls through the board again. I got to set up my super chat. Yes, I do. Here's Uncle Jeff's health tip for the day. Nigga, buy you some healthy snacks. Have you some healthy, worthwhile things to put in your body for when you get the munchies, for when you get depressed. People say, well, I gain weight because I eat emotionally. No, it's because you eat cake emotionally and pizza emotionally. Find a way to eat a salad emotionally. Find a way to eat a bowl of oatmeal emotionally. Find a way to eat a bowl of all-natural, fruit-based, plant-based ice cream emotionally. Surround yourself with positive shit so when things go negative, they can't stay negative long. Dig that. Oh, I'm going to put some music behind that. Did y'all hear that real good? Did y'all hear that? Did the sound come out good? Oh, yeah. Hey, Neat. Do you eat seaweed chips? I would. I'm looking for them. You got to set up your super chat, my brother. That's next, Jason. That is next. That is next. Drink more alkaline water. I'm on the fence with alkaline water because my herbalist says no to that. That just spring water is what you should be drinking. And I could. I could stand to drink more. But all that said, I promised y'all reparations. So
Let's get started.
The truth sets you free.
let's get on in it.
May also tear your life apart.
Yeah, bentonite clay, I do that too. Yes, bentonite clay is the shit. Very good for you. Okay. We often hear about reparations. And again, it's being bannered about, and it feels like it's going to be something this time. Oh, we can get on. This generation, it's really, really being pushed up. And first, let me say this. I have no problem with the fact that we are owed by this government. God knows. I don't have an issue with that. My issue is the waiting on, the expectance of, the dependence upon. The trustworthiness of this government to deliver on what they promise to us ever. That's my issue. And the people who tend to focus on that end tend to not focus on the separate end. And first and foremost, I'm a separatist. I think financially and to a large part socially, black people need to separate right where they are and turn into one another and heal. I really believe that. I don't think we ever will. So it's like a bone that never gets a chance to heal right after being broken. Because of that, because we never get to heal right, we don't commune right, we're not in commerce right, and we're not in a oneness of mind yet to where reparations is adding to the right thing. I don't think it should be our main thrust. And those who thrust upon it so heavily, by the same token, don't focus at all in this is our shit, let's take our shit and go lane. In fact, there are so few people in my lane. So few people. In fact, put it up if you disagree with me. Agree or disagree. should we just walk away as a people from professional sports? Just walk away. Damn the disrespect. Damn the asterisks in the records. Damn the subjugation. Damn all of that. And just walk away from sports. There should be no football teams that have black players on them that aren't owned by black people and by some of those black players. Agree or disagree? I need to find out how far off I am. And basketball as well. And baseball as well. Just those three. I mean, we can take it all the way down to fucking ping pong, but we'll start with those three. Okay. In love. George Holt. Who, bruh, you gotta let me know, man. Call me about the seat. Dude. I'm a fanatic. Okay, for those of you who don't know, George owns a 65 Thunderbird. Me too. But my T-Bird makes George's look like shit. Oh my God. George, what a hunk of trash this dude rides around in. That's bullshit. My T-Bird is no slouch. When I drive it, people give me the thumb. It's not fucking with George's. George got a show T-Bird. George T-Bird don't need nothing but waxing with a baby diaper. That's it. I talked him into buying it. And now he's doing little stuff to customize it, to make it his own. And I think it's dope as shit. So, George, you gotta call me. I want to know everything about the seat and how they did it and did everything. So, anyway. On that, call me, bro. On this, I think you're missing my point. Not the likelihood of it happening. Not what has to happen for it to happen. Do you agree or disagree? And that goes for everybody. That would be great. That would go for you too, Rico 5377. White folks making billions off their backs is like throwing scrapings to the dogs. Yes, Jared James, but to you too, I ask. They'd be billionaires if they own the team. Progress requires sacrifice. Ooh, simply neat. Even yes, to you, I ask. Agree or disagree? Should we walk away today from professional sports and start our own shit? Just right now, cut off all of us. Just turn away. Everybody that say they black. Every coach, every player, every prospect, everybody. From the Gatorade boy to as high as the front office goes with a black face. Leave. Yes or no. Agree or don't. Not what does somebody else think or what's going to happen or what it's going to take or how long it is or what's the likelihood. What do you think? Agree or disagree? Let me know. Okay. That's what I need to have come in. Because I'm going to tell you who I am right now. I am metaphorically Harriet Tubman. Not how hard it's going to be, not how long it's going to take, not how far we got to go, not who going to be chasing us, not how cold it's going to get. Do you want to be free? Yes or no? And let me see what I got. Okay. Yeah. See, I can stop craning my damn neck and looking up there. And go pop out chat. Yes. All right. And make it bigger because my damn 55-year-old eyes. I think my wife is playing a trick on me. When I met her, I had 2015 vision, which I had had since I had been tested at 17 years old. When I was in the Marines, it was always up my ass to go to sniper school. But I figured who I'm going to be shooting at, black people? I didn't want to do it, even back then. And I had a cush MOS. I was doing some dope shit in the Marines, so I didn't want to do that. But the point is, I had 2015 vision, and now I don't. And I think it's because my wife has been putting something in my food. Stay tuned. Okay. Now. Agreed. Yes, ultimately. See, black governor or on the fence. Yes, that's the only way. Sadly, too many love the plantation. Absolutely agree. Us and government and World Banks and West African governments are due as of payments to us. Yes, Eugene, agree, but I'm not the one walking away from those big checks. Easy for us to say. They owe us. I haven't watched professional sports since Donald Sterling. Yeah, Mick, I'm with you. True, George, so true. Yes. Okay. Here's my issue, George. And it is the very trepidation you speak of, and the very fact that you even speak of it, that works to our detriment as a people 50,000 times Muhammad Ali. All right, so good. You are totally nullifying Muhammad Ali and his struggle by saying that the dudes who won't do it are on the fence. What you're telling me is that the slaves in the house have been given enough provisions to provide for us all if they run. But because they're in the house, their provisions and living in it is what they have to weigh against the freedom of us all. That's really what you're saying. Because if they took their provisions and ran with us, and we started our own ship, at the end of everyone's contract, they were done. And at the end, as everybody ended their contracts, they took their money and came this way. Until eventually, we were no longer contractually obligated to them at all. If every basketball and college phenom, a football phenom in college, found their way to Deion Sanders and company, Deion them. We put Deion Sanders, executive director of Funky Funky Sports Incorporated. We're going to put Deion and well-meaning brothers like him with money in charge that we know ain't beholden. And we're going to start our own football league. With our money. Everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Tomorrow. Telling me that they won't run with us is telling me that it's too nice in Massa House. And there's no other way to look at it. Please explain another way. I just don't see it. Hey, cousin. My cousin in here. Okay. Hell yes, I've been screaming this for 15 years. They'd be billionaires if they own the team. Progress requires sacrifice. Yes, Neek. Yes, Neek. This is what you're talking about. Nobody wants to sacrifice a generation. And all they're telling me is that it's easy for me to say because I don't live in the house. When you put it that way, when you look back down on the porch, see, that's the problem. You got niggas that are down in the grass, standing up against the porch, defending the porch. Because the niggas on the porch are in the house. But they in the grass too. That's the easy for you to say that. Well, nigga, you're not on the porch either. You're defending these niggas on the porch who are saying they won't run with us because it's too nice in the house. Could somebody tell me that's wrong? That just makes sense to me. How can you tell the people if we are a people who have the means to help save us that they don't have to help save us and exonerate them from this because of how well they're doing? You're exonerated from the fight because of how well you do? How does that work? The better I do as a black man, the further away from my people's struggle I have to become. I disagree. And I think the more we depend upon one another, the less that has to be true. Star believes enough a black league could buy the name rights from a crippled league. Jared, if we leave it, what league is it? If we restarted Negro League Baseball, what league is it? It's whatever league we say it is. It's as simple as that. We determine what's what. We determine what's cool. We determine what's next. Why does it have to be that we have to wait for anything? Be accepted by anyone? Why is it that Jackie Robinson is a hero and Allen Iverson is some kind of rebel, some kind of anti-hero? Because with his tattoos, with his style expression, he was saying something about that obeys and is not me. I am this. I express myself this way. I walk in this room a God. And am only less godlike in your eyes because your eyes have been tuned to see the European as godlike. Ooh, dig that. I turned my music down because I'm going to edit under this. Are y'all cool? Y'all cool with just the talking? Or am I so full of myself that I am to believe that you always have to have my music under the show? Are we good here? Y'all let me know. I just love music so much, sharing it, playing it, making it, that I get lost over there. Wow, all good as is. Okay, really? Okay, well, then I might do that. There you go. From now on, I'm going to do William Lee was cracking. About taking a poll for William Lee. I'm not quite sure why, William. You just reminded me that I wanted some weed, so. Right, William. Okay. Where's my pipe? Goddamn kids. Man, this blows. This blows rancid cock. Ah, there it is. It was under the iPad, which I have scrolling the comments down here. Harriet Tubman knew how to use a shotgun very well, yes. Everyone, or at least a large segment of us, would have to be of the mindset none of us are free if all of us aren't free. Otherwise, they may think their sacrifice is in vain. Absolutely. Well, what I believe is going to happen is that I love the music, but you good. Thank you. All good. Thank you. Go, Jeff, whatever makes you comfortable. Brian loved playing with music. Love it. We have a prototype to follow. We had the Negro Leagues before, and they were successful. What you slurping? Earl Grey tea with mullein in it. My question about reparations has always been who's doing the measuring. We all misplace stuff when we high. I know, right? Would join you with the edibles. We got to be productive today. Bruh, edibles are for when I am out of weed, which is never, and just gotta have some. If Meech is in here, let me know what strain is this one. Okay, and then we're going to get to George's questions in just a second. I am looking for, I ran across these young, affable idiots, the 3Gs podcast. They're like a much more rugged, much less refined, cruder, boorish version of All the Smoke. But I dig it. I dig it. I dig listening to them talk to one another. And I just like to, I'm going to start. We're going to work out something where I'm going to drop in from time to time on the show and chop it up over there with them fellas. And it's going to be from shit I've seen on the show that I disagree with. Like I'm going to watch the show. I'm going to lay back in the cut, watch the show. And then, yeah, here. Let me do this. I am going to produce a segment on the 3Gs podcast, which is where Uncle Jeff comes in and sets you knuckleheads straight on some shit that I seen since the last time I was here. So, Uncle Jeff's bullshit I seen since the last time I was here, or something like that, will be the name of the segment. I'm gonna watch y'all little funky ass show. And the shit I disagree with, we gonna talk about. I'm gonna take you to task on a couple of subjects. And either you win or I win, but that'll be a segment in your show that maybe I do once a month. I think that's dope. Now, Meech. Oh, you're here? Nigga, would you stop fucking with me then? What strain is this? Could you just put that up there, please? I think that's a great idea. What do you think, Meech? Correction. Sunday Driver. Oh, that's dope. That's a dope name. Oh, that's the name of this, Sunday Driver. Kai, buy cryptocurrency and stocks to start siphoning your reparations family. Get them easy, them early payments. Okay, Kai, I feel you. Okay. Yes. So, call me later, Meech. Cause I think that might be a name. That might be the name of the segment, Sunday Driver. because you cats take it a little too fast sometimes. Well, today's show is being, and this is your strain, right, Meech? This, yes, let me know. This is your strain. Okay. Now, okay. Today's show is being brought to you by the official Meech, his strain Sunday Driver. Now, here's what I think of it. First, I'm gonna put all these gaps in too. Let's talk about what I think getting high is now that I've done it a while. I think when you first start, when you're young at it, whatever age that is that you get used to weed, you take off in a little plane. You can only take so much before you get beyond the altitude and capability of that plane, and you cannot control it. But the more you gain a tolerance, the stronger your plane becomes. The stronger your plane becomes, the higher you can get. And at any of those altitudes in your plane, you can put the plane on autopilot and lay back in the high and let it be what it is, kind of like what I'm doing now. Just really feel the beautiful, sweet, smooth, velvet blanket vibe that this weed brings about. Or you can put your hands on the wheel and take full control. And at whatever height you can do that at any moment, that is the level of aircraft you metaphysically fly. I now, because of consistent smoking of high quality shit, would like to believe that I fly the Millennium Falcon, nigga. I go above and beyond and can go out into many galaxies and then come back into the boardroom meeting as you were, gentlemen. I believe sales are down this quarter. I can come right back to that place. Well, this Sunday Driver shit here is a real smooth Cadillac ride to 35,000 feet. That's where it's nice and relaxed, up above the chop. And if you have a high tolerance, no matter how much of it you smoke, you don't get higher than 35,000 feet. You just get better accoutrements. Oh, man. Up here at 35,000 feet with slippers. And now the movie. Yes. It turns into a different ride. But it's a very smooth, cognizant ride. I enjoy it. I've been smoking on the blessing of it. Thank you, Meech. Y'all get in touch with Meech. He's in here. Who Jeff talking to? I'm talking to y'all, nigga. About this weed. This is my weed critique. I'm critiquing Sunday Driver. What do I think it's good for? I think it's good for creativity and relaxation. Not the best for pain, but to relax. Yeah, to let yourself float above your problems. This one, I would say not even so much to create. This is on some meditation shit. Yes, I think this is a great weed to meditate to. The way I feel right now, I don't feel like getting in here and making no music. I don't feel like getting in and going at it on a creative level. However, I would most definitely hit this to, and I'm going to, I plan to make this my meditation strain because it really is. It really is good for that. It is letter perfect for that. Highly recommended. I would say
The truth that sets you free.
I would say find Meech, get some of this. If you just need to get into your thoughts, because that's another thing for me. With this is some problem shit. Yeah. I don't want to create on this, Meech. This is not what I would create on. Sunday Driver is something I would write a problem down before I got high. Think about it. Put my notes down. Get high as Giraffeballz. And then read the problem again. Put on some music that goes with the mood of the problem and write down your notes then to this. Because what happens is now you and another consciousness sit on the other side and look in on this same problem. Y'all feel me? That makes sense to you? It's like when I look at a problem, I'm looking at it from this point of view. And then there's another person over there that's looking in from their point of view. And then there's a person over there from their point of view. And the more of this I smoke, the clearer their point of views become. And all of them are me. If you can fuck with that in here. Let me know if that's too far. That's what this weed is good for. And I have had that experience with other weeds. And this was before I had a palate to discern. I just knew that general feeling of high that we all get. I knew that. But I didn't know this one's good for pain and this one's good for this and that. And I knew weed was good for all of those, but some was good for other things and better for other things. And as I started to discern, now I'm like, wait a minute, I know a little something. And I know where this is putting my head. I know other places my head goes when I smoke other strains. Right now, I would be on some monster shit if I meditated. I promise you. Tonight, I'm going to get one elbow on a satellite and my foot up on the moon, looking down on the earth high, and just meditate and see what comes to me on some of this shit here. So yeah. Ease the smoke. You know what? Yeah. See, now pretty soon we're gonna have to partner up hard, Meech, and sell the shit out of these strains. Cause and I tell y'all, I wouldn't, if you don't know shit else about me, know that I'm a lot of things. Phony ain't one of them. I happened upon these brothers about a couple months ago, 3 months ago, and I would just drop in and watch them. I wouldn't say nothing. I just watch them, and I watch their podcast. Then they was talking some shit behind this thing that happened, and I just kind of linked up with them this way and found out that Meech do his thing with the plant. I don't have no other reason to lie to about this man and his product. This some nice shit. So y'all know, if I tell you, then this is what's up. And this is my first weed critique. So, I am going to, no, this pipe is good enough. I don't have to start with a super clean pipe. I am going to pack a bowl. Share with you my process. I have a plate where I like to get down that Pasadena swap meet. Isn't that nice? That's a heated glass bottle, flattened. Isn't that cool? You gonna whap a nigga in the head with that shit if you had to. You bust your ass with that. It's a very nice, but it's flat. It's like a plate. So scrape my little weed together on this. Yeah. Grinding it all down. Little grinder. Yeah. No, I'm not going to take a pinch. That's wrong. I take my pipe, set it on the bowl, set it on the bottle, on the tray bottle, this fucking thing. Then I scoop out a little bit with my guitar pick. Okay. Pharaoh McCann. That shit is all over the east side, GB. Sunday driver is good, but not best. Come to Maryland. Got a lot of OG selections. OG. All right, well, send me some links, Pharaoh. I'm not saying no. I'm not in Maryland. I'm saying I'm out here dealing with the people who grow on the level of Snoop, Mike Tyson. I deal with really like people who have really good shit and good shit out here standards. I don't know what good shit in Maryland standards are. I don't know. I'm not saying they're not fantastic. I'm just saying I've never heard niggas go, nigga, have you heard about that shit in Maryland? I've never heard anybody say that. So I'm not snapping. I'm saying send me some links to what you're talking about. Nice, smooth pull, kind of crisp. Yeah, Hope. That's like you telling him to come to California to get some good crab cakes. Yeah, bruh. I'm not fronting because I've heard Hope like there's some East Coast, there's some spots where the humidity is just right, and I heard it was in South Carolina, I think, but I don't know. I'm just getting that far in, so you might know something I don't. But if you don't, I can't let you front on me just weed with no evidence. That's what you're doing right now. And I'm telling you that I smoke a lot of weed. And I like the fact I don't need to collapse. That's another thing. We might be smoking for different reasons. I'm 55. I never need to be entirely fucked up, ever. No one really needs to be. It's just the young cats haven't figured that out yet. I don't ever need to. That's why with my cars, shout out to my main man, Big Hurt. Y'all watch Fresh Out, the series on YouTube and on Vice. Fresh Out. Look for Fresh Out. Big Hurt 916. That's my man. Another gearhead. Loves cars. But he likes huge horsepower cars. Me, I like nice. They don't have to be like, I want to build a 2,400 pound horsepower, a 2,400 pound car, which is a small car, like a Triumph TR4. You give me that with 300 horsepower on the ground, that's plenty for me to scare the shit out of myself. Get on it on the freeway, go from 60 to 130 like a big bike and get out of it. That's it. Get a goofy grin, take it back to the house, rub it with a baby diaper, put it back. That's what I want my cars for. That's enough for me. I'm telling you that this Sunday driver is wonderful for me because it only gets me high enough. And the more I smoke it, the more comfortable this high gets. I don't get higher. Now there's fur around my slippers. Now I'm going to take a couple more pulls. And my plane will be being flown by who? By Lena Horne. her co-pilot Beyonce, and the head stewardess or the head flight attendant Azizi Johari in a plane that flies made purely of black love, soul, and power to whatever destination I need to go to. And I can let my head go back and just think about that plane. Or I can get here in the moment and explain to you that I'm good right here and that this is the kind of weed that I can keep control of. And I like it that way. Does that make sense? Did that just make sense? Y'all let me know. Pharaoh said GB is fried. Yes. I am feeling no pain. Well, actually, I'm feeling a little in my shoulder. It's not a big thing with pain. But yes, that is my huge endorsement that I will cut together later. Again, like we were discussing earlier, reparations, who owes what? Shout out again to my man James. James, yeah, I'm lit. To my man George Holt, who my man George Holt, who sent me some questions earlier. Man, we gotta chop it up there, Holt. It's been a minute. Here's what he says. He says, reparations without financial literacy and financial fertility is a sham. It's a way to get us to shut up about slavery, etc. By paying us off with money, we're going to go straight and fuck all the way off. They know that we tend to be consumers and not savers/investors. Okay. Let's discuss that. I got to find a way to make this a yes and. Yes, and. You are exactly right. I just don't think that it's a big enough reason to slow down the movement of reparations for two reasons. One, the crash of the dollar. The crash of the dollar. Number one, the crash of the dollar. It is my firm belief that before they will give us $1, they'll crash this some bitch. I believe that. That just makes sense to me on their level of evil. Just trying to forecast in Evil Incorporated's playbook. That's what I see. So, all things being or appearing equal, that means we need to get on our ass to get anything. Two, it's insulting to count my money for me. Nigga, I don't care how broke I am. I don't care if I'm a crackhead or a banker crackhead. If you owe me $500, you owe me $500. Give me my goddamn money. Of course, money is going to wind up in those hands. A fool and his money are soon parted. My argument is that them niggas was fools anyway. Why make us all suffer in order to lessen the number of fools? You ain't gonna lessen it to zero. Them niggas is fools anyway. Give us our money. There are enough of us who know what to do with it, who need it, who can make up for them fools that's gonna perish any goddamn way. Let them and their foolish money go. What the fools lose is not nearly worth what the wise gain if reparations was given out at this moment. Two, in the event that there are ever reparations, we should pledge to spend at least 50% of it in our own communities by depositing it in our own banks and spending it in our own businesses. Otherwise, it will slip through our fingers in a matter of years, if not months. Nike, Cadillac, and Las Vegas get enough of our money already. Oh my God. Home run. It would be nice to have reparations coincide with everyone black, or a large majority of us, being behind the Boyce Watkins style B1 movement, or Tariq Nasheed's movement, or whomever, for all of us to understand that all those movements point toward the same direction. And get a white man his God back. Gotta do that. Gotta get a white man his God back. Sorry. That would be nice. But that's the only way that that's going to work. I forgot what I was going to say. I'll go back to it a little later. Thank you, everyone that supports the show. Much appreciated. Love. Thank you, Lovelace. Father Time catches up to most by 25. I don't know what that means, asshole. I just know I probably don't like it. The dollar is already crashed. Well, no, the dollar is already worthless. It hasn't already crashed. It would be so nice if we were unified on a level to make a union. That could pledge to spend it that way. If we had our own laws in this union. Our own police. Handle our own issues within our jurisdiction, within our bars. We handled it our way. And those people decided to take half of their reparations and put it in a pot that we could all trust those who had access to this pot. How beautiful would that be? But we got trust issues. I want that so bad. Man. Hope. Overnight. If we did this, if we did what I said and turned into one another, we wouldn't need what reparations. In 3 years, we could go from where we are to damn near everywhere we wanted to be and cripple the Earth's economy. What do you think would happen if all the brothers on Super Bowl Sunday walked off and said we started starting our own shit? Just ran toward each other at full speed, met in the middle of at the 50-yard line, stopped and hugged each other team for team and said, hey, y'all, we not playing today. Now, they left all the white players and just everybody white, just left them there. And all the black people got all the black cameramen, all the black sound, everybody black, just left the stadium at the same time. Everybody black in the stands. Just on one day, divorced football. Everybody opposed to that will tell you that it's wishful thinking. Because it is. But it is also in no way capable of being separated from this thought. It is also the thinking of the slaves who didn't run. At least 50% of it in our own communities by depositing it in our own banks and spending it in our own businesses. Dude. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's shyster ass motherfuckers everywhere. It's hustling ass niggas everywhere. But what if them hustling ass niggas had to face us for hustling us out of our bread? Not the police, not jail. Us, nigga. And we put them through a true court with black police officers and military trained like yourself and others to go and actually do the detective work and find the true answers and have that shit bounced against another group that's independent and silent and nobody knows who it is, made up of other people trained like yourself, and those be considered the true findings. This is what's up. This is what happened. And that then we judge that individual's fate for fucking our money over. And it be dire and well known on the low. That kind of society I'm talking about. In that kind of society, bruh, that 50% turned inward with my thinking, again, like I said on Zoe's show, this isn't a racist statement, this is a fact. The European white man understands that left unmolested into our own devices, in 20 years, we go back to being kings and queens. You go back to being cave dwellers. You go back to dying. Especially with what you've done to the earth. That explains a lot of this shit. The crash is coming by 2030. Interesting. I think it might come faster than that. But I know it's certainly coming before reparations is. I'm willing to bet Meech's left nut is coming before that. This is the main argument today. Comes up a lot. Who is the payer of this debt? Who owes you for reparations? Black America? Because that's the issue with white America. I barely got mine. I ain't giving up shit. I mean, I'm not going to even give up in thought, land, opportunity. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving up a goddamn thing. This falls under what I call actually the gradations of whitey. This is the way that I grade white people now. Born and raised in a super segregated South Side Chicago mostly environment. I spent a little time in the second and third grade, and a little time in kindergarten in Oceanside and in Overland Park for school, but for the rest of the time, from fourth grade to high school, through high school, Chicago, nigga. Very segregated. So my experiences were very segregated. Chicago is one of the most segregated places in America, according to Dr. Martin Luther King. God damn it, there was a reason I made this point. Let's see. Who's owed? Yes. The gradations of whitey, yes. I had a preconceived notion about white people growing up on the south side of Chicago. I was forced to drop that when I became a United States Marine. Because in the Marines, they treated us all like shit. Equally. Like shit for the most part. I had a great MOS despite plenty of Marines, black and white, that wanted to kick my ass out. And sometimes for good reason, most times not. Most times not. I knew how to fight. I knew how to shoot. I knew how to do my job. I just was fly. I didn't want to do shit my way. Yeah, they wasn't having it. So, and I still could have re-enlisted, but we agreed to part ways. Because So I had to start grading white people different. And then I met some white people that I worked with after the military. And then I got married, and my brother-in-law is now a white man. So now this is where this table, I made this timetable up, and I believe it's fairly accurate. Okay. With regard to our cause, I will use it as the metric for how to grade white people, how they feel about what we're going through. Okay. We'll start on the friends and family end of the spectrum. Friends and family. Oh my God, this is horrible. I would die for you. When the fighting start, you know which way the bullets is going. I'm down. That's friends and family. We all know them white folks. That we down for them, we know down for us. And no, Manny G, I do not have a white wife. I have a white brother-in-law. That is my fucking man. I know which way he gonna be shooting when the shit hits the fan. That is what I'm saying. Two, I don't see a really huge distinction in the next class. You have friends and family. Next, you have, oh my God, this is horrible. I can't believe what people have done to you. I got to do something about it. Decent white people. We owe a debt to you. I owe a debt to you. Next, you have, oh my God, that's horrible what happened to you. Could you pass me those potatoes? It's bad, but so what? What does that really mean exactly? I'm going to sit over here, eat some popcorn, and watch this go down. On that shit. Next, you have wow, that's bad what happened to you. But hasn't it been 400 years? Is that enough time for you to get your shit together? Then you have it happened to you. But it happened to you for a reason. And that reason is because you weren't strong enough to stave it off because you're inferior. Those are the gradations of whiting. Everything from friends and family to decent white people to bigots to flat out whitey. And you got all of them all over to a point up the ladder, I believe. I don't know how many undercover white folks that actually love brothers are way up at the top. That would be some dope shit to find out that I was wrong about. But I don't think so. Now, the question is, who owes us reparations? All of the above. Every one of those gradations of whitey owes us something. From cash to land to property to restitution to justice to humanity to decency to the benefit of the doubt to a fair shake to an honest assessment. We are owed to the benefit of the doubt. Did I say that one already? That's what we are owed. Let's pretend you don't owe us respect for all of the things that we have given to this country and to this world. You certainly don't owe us love. But you owe us all the things I said before. And to this day, we say them with love. We're not even out for what you scared we out for. All you can think of is what you would do if you were us and we had done to you what you have done to us. And as in so many other examples, just like this one, you ain't us. They all owe us, people. They all owe us. Share this. Like this. Give me feedback. Let me know. I'm going to cut this all up into nuggets. Put a little funk behind them. And y'all let me know what you think of this show, how I can make it better. What I could do. I need your feedback. I love you. But I got to go. All right? Deuces.